What is a struggle that men face that women wouldn't understand? We have little to no control over what our dicks do. An erection isn't consent or support, and flaccid isn't a sign of disinterest. If I'm too amiable with or around children, folks will assume I'm some kind of creep. Getting an erection out of nowhere and being scared someone's gonna see you and think you're a perv even though you're not even aroused. Your blood just took a wrong turn and ended up where it shouldn't. Thankfully no one can see my erections cause it's so smart. Cause I hide it very well after all these years of practice. I have a hernia that I do not fix because I do not have money. Everyone in my family knows this. Who is the first person called on to move something heavy? I am relatively strong and do not complain, so it is me. Most people do not give a flying fuck about a man's medical issues history. Having your small kids in public. I received so many comments from protective moms, asking me why I'm at this park with a bunch of kids around. Am I not allowed to watch my own kids with yours around? Add to that the lack of changing tables available to men and it just doesn't make for the most pleasant time. I however am a pro at changing a diaper out of the back of a hatchback though. Life skills you never thought you would gain. I am 27 and my little twin sisters are 13. I took them to the store and we were buying cake ingredients and I got some weird looks. Not the end of the world, but you simply cannot have a relationship with kids as a guy and not have some people think you are pedo. People being scared if we show any negative emotion whatsoever. Sideways glances whenever we interact with children. That you simply can't just scratch your balls. It's more a case of pinching and twisting the itch. And men just know how to do it. No one teaches you this, somehow all men just figured it out. Calculating at light speed the exact force needed in order to squeeze another dude's hand just right when doing handshakes. I love my nieces and nephews to death. They love me back. I'm one of the cool uncles. Once, my brother asked me if I could watch his daughter for him for an afternoon. No problem, I get along with her great and my kids love her too. She can even bring her dog if she likes. Then I get a text later asking if my wife can call his wife for some details. I reply that she's at work and I'm alone with the kids. They reply that they'll find someone else. I later heard that his wife didn't want me alone with her daughter, because she doesn't trust men. That really hurt. You can't have fun with kids or call them cute without being labeled a creep. Most men got a single compliment, like, 5 years ago, that we treasure to this day. Dating after school is over. I've never felt more invisible to women. We're expected to be strong enough to handle whatever life throws at us. There's no support for male victims of sexual assault. Talking to women unprompted is literally the only way anything is gonna happen for men like 95% of the time. I'm so alone. I'm alone with my pain. I'm alone with my fears. I'm alone with my uncertainty. I'm alone with my dreams. I'm alone with my happiness. I'm alone with my problems. I'm alone with their problems. I'm alone against life. In a room filled with loved ones, I'm alone. The only things I'm not alone with are my successes and my finances. There's always someone trying to take part in that. There is no compassion for men who struggle with life. Male mental health stigma is a struggle often overlooked. Let's promote understanding and support. Feeling like I can't provide. I have a job with what used to be pretty good pay. Our economy and inflation has caused it to feel like the things we used to occasionally now feels like we never have the opportunity to because of income. Also looking intimidating. I'm a fairly big dude, 6 feet 1 inch 290-ish pounds with a beard. People look at me and see me as some asshole when in reality I'm a very friendly and approachable person. Nobody to confide in. If you're struggling, society expects you to just push through it and don't show your emotion. If you interact with kids, particularly female, you are a pedophile. No, you sick fucks, I don't want to hug the 8-year-old kid because I want to bang her. It's because her parents just divorced, her pet died 2 weeks ago, and the school bully poured yogurt in her school bag for the second time this week while you admin twats couldn't be bothered to raise a single pube hair to help. Another one, your worth as a person is directly correlated to how much money you earn. As a man, the majority of people will treat you worse than dirt if they know you are poor or unemployed. Your net worth is your worth as a person, and there are absolutely no freebies. Well, the fact that men can be mocked for their height or baldness or any other aspect of their body and nobody really cares. Also, the fact that men tend to have less friends and their primary value in society is the income they generate, so they often end up both isolated and feeling terrible about themselves. Not being touched for months or even years. That last drop that always ends up in your pants. Loneliness, I have spent weeks without talking to anyone. And when asking my friends about it, they have confessed they have been through the same thing every once in a while. The obsession with dick size when that's something that literally nobody can change. Men do it to themselves at lot TBF. Facing aggression from other males for bullshit reasons. Every guy wants to show how hung he is by beating up someone weaker. Trying to decipher the hints provided by women. You need to be very careful with physical contact. When I was a kid, it was very acceptable to put your hand on someone's shoulder, etc., and I've lived in huggy-kissy societies. If you're a woman and do this, no one cares. If you are a man, you better be Sir Richard Dawson. Yes, I'm big and pretty strong. But that doesn't mean that your AC unit isn't really heavy. Asking me to carry it up 3 flights can seriously get me hurt, and I'm not just being a lazy jerk when I say fuck that. The constant assumption that if you appreciate a woman doing something well, be it acting in a movie, something skillful on YouTube, or expertly doing her job, that you want to fuck her and that's the only reason you'd be impressed. I just stay quiet about a lot of things because I often can't find a way to say I like wondering without it being misconstrued. As a single man, being around kids and babies. Liking your family, it's alright, but that pedo fear in society is real. Somehow society finds men around children unnatural. You get bullied by a girl in school, they don't do shit. You bully them back, you go to the office and get a 3-day suspension. Your mom wants you due to all her home improvement stuff even if you have zero experience with what needs to be done. Dick in zipper. The pain. The agony. The helplessness. No one cares about your mental health at all. How rare positive female attention is for the average guy, especially if you're not traditionally masculine. Even when it comes to just being friends, it's rare for women to initiate things. Sticky balls during hot summer days. How many wide steps do I need to make, goddammit? That women can and do sexually assault men. We are supposed to enjoy it and be grateful. Not being able to discuss feelings at all. Being 100 defined by your career without income. Many people don't consider men to have a value, have been through numerous layoffs, and seeing the number of co-workers dumped once their income dried up was staggering. The dichotomy between spending more time with family and working harder more to afford the vacations activities with them. Gynecomastia. There is no body positivity movement for men. We can't have feelings. If we are sad, people tell us to suck it up. Getting and maintaining an erection as we age doesn't mean we aren't turned on, just means it isn't attached to a teen